What's going on, everyone? This is Jag Central and I hope you're all doing well. Wow, what has happened in the last 48 hours? It has been a whirlwind of events. Literally, Liam Coen was interviewing with the Jags. He said no to the Jags because of Trent Baalke. Shad Khan goes, you know what? Trent Baalke, you're fired, you're gone. Liam Coen circles back and comes back to the Jaguars and now is officially the Jaguars head coach. I'm not sure if it's official yet, but from all the reports that's coming out, it seems like he's taken the job. So I need to just double confirm that he is 100% the head coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars. But let's just assume that he is. But let's just recap what's happened this week, because it's been a crazy week, starting from Saturday when the Detroit Lions lost their divisional matchup against the Washington Commanders. As soon as that game was lost, then basically the sweepstakes for Ben Johnson was starting. A lot of people were saying that he's either going to go to the Raiders, the Bears, or the Jaguars. At the end of the season, it seemed like the Jaguars were going to be the favourite because of all these reports that came out that it's the worst kept secret, that he's already agreed a sum of money. I think it was like 7 years, 80 million and whatnot. But the only qualm that he had about it was Trent Baalke couldn't be the general manager. After Doug Peterson got fired, it was surprising that Trent Baalke was still with the Jaguars and he hadn't been fired as well, because I assumed that if Doug Peterson goes, that Trent Baalke's going as well. But that didn't happen. And Ben Johnson says, I can't deal with this. Long story short, he says, I'm going to the Chicago Bears. So we lose out on Ben Johnson. Not too bad, because we've got Liam Coen next as our second option. And then he goes, I don't want Trent Baalke. And at this moment, this is where everything went crazy for the Jaguars, because Liam Coen goes back to Tampa Bay and says, you know what, I'm agreeing to stay in Tampa Bay, and he gets rewarded for that with being given the one of the highest paid contracts as a offensive coordinator, or any coordinator, to be honest. And then what happens? Shad Khan fires Trent Baalke finally, and it was a bittersweet moment at that time, because the bitter part is that we lost out on Ben Johnson and Liam Coen, but the sweet part was that Trent Baalke had been fired, and it's a clean slate for the Jacksonville Jaguars, and they can start over with a new general manager away from the Trent Baalke regime. And then there wasn't any official news that came out on Liam Coen like officially signing any contract with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So in my head, as soon as Shad Khan had fired Trent Baalke, in my head I had a small hope that Liam Coen could come back, but I didn't think of anything of it. Before going to sleep, because I'm here in the UK, so it must have been around midnight or so, I saw the news that Liam Coen couldn't get in contact, like Tampa Bay Buccaneers couldn't get in contact with Liam Coen, and it's just craziness is going on, and apparently he's in the Jacksonville Jaguars building and whatnot, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneer fans are not happy, and I understand where they're coming from, but at the same time, you have to understand, they see, number one, they see him as a snake because he's agreed to come back, but no official papers are signed, but he's agreed, he's given the Tampa Bay Buccaneers his word that he's going to come back, and they reward him by giving him one of the highest contracts as a coordinator. And the second reason they're not happy, and it's the main reason, he's a damn good coach, because had he not been a good coach, a good offensive mind, they wouldn't be as angry. But they know that they're losing a good one, and that's why they are not happy. And at the end of the day, offensive coordinator money or coordinator money compared to head coach money, it is two different things. It's life-changing money being a head coach in the NFL, and the reports are coming out that he's going to be getting the type of money that Ben Johnson would have been getting for the Jaguars, I think, which was about 80 million. I think 7 years, 80 million. And the Jaguars were desperate. They're in a desperate situation. They don't have many options, and Liam Coen took advantage of that. He used his leverage of going back to Tampa Bay and used the leverage of the Jaguars being desperate. At the end of the day, it's not my money, it's Shad Khan's money, and he can do whatever he wants with his money. But the Jacksonville Jaguars fans are now happy of having a young offensive coordinator or young offensive mind for Trevor Lawrence, and then hopefully this doesn't stump his growth and it helps him develop even further. But it's been a crazy last 48 hours, because I went from thinking, damn, we're going to be awful for the next 2-3 years because we're going to have to find a new coach. It looked like it was going to be Robert Saleh, which I don't have an issue with Robert Saleh, but he's a defensive coordinator, and what we really wanted was an offensive mind. But at the end of the day, Liam Coen is, I hope, officially a Jacksonville Jaguar now, and we can look forward to the NFL draft now, and then look forward to the season that now we have an young offensive mind. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.